You made a stop at a vaccination site and then straight to a small business and then to this church. Why start with those locations, some of your first actions as governor?
Well, I think that it's really important that you get your feet on the ground in the communities. Every community is important, all 39 and the communities that make up the community. So we'll be out around Rhode Island the next couple of days, many different ways. But today, we want to make sure that we know that certain communities have been impacted more than others during this COVID. And our high-density communities, our minority communities, our communities of color, they've got infected at higher rates. So we want to get in a community like this and say to people, look, get your vaccination. We're going to get this going. We're going to make sure that you're going to get vaccinated, keep you safe. That messaging is going to be very important. Whether it's at like a John Hope settlement, right, the people that are there, or going to a small business, that small business sees hundreds of people every week. They can deliver that message. And then the Reverend here, Reverend Mercedes, he's a champion for the people. So it was done in a way that we knew that people were going to hear from the people we visited from, right?
I've been talking to you for the past couple of weeks building up to this moment about possible changes in vaccine distribution. When can we expect any changes or announcements from you, whether it's teachers or the like?
Well, I think you've already seen the changes that I've strongly recommended, right? The high levels of inventory that were being held, those are starting to get in people's arms. You can see that we've gone from last in vaccination, people getting shot in the arms of the inventory to almost like the top 20 now. We're going to keep on rising up that level, right? We're going to keep on rising to a level where we're doing things as well as we can. But and then as far as the teachers, I've been pretty public about this for the last couple of weeks. In fact, we made an announcement, several weeks ago that we need to make that a priority. Right now, Rhode Island is one of the few states in the country without a plan to vaccinate teachers. That's wrong. We need to be a lot quicker on that, a lot faster on that. There's all the benefits that we're going to get from getting teachers in the classroom, as I just explained. Getting kids in the classroom, getting kids educated, that's a top priority.
So teachers are going to watch this and they're going to say, is it a matter of days when we can expect a change to sign up at the state level? They can at CVS and Walgreens, but those spots are gone now.
Yeah, so I think you're going to see a plan that's going to, the goal is President Biden's goal, right? To get first shots in the arms of people before the end of March. So that's my goal. We'll do everything we can to meet that. Supply will matter. But we've got all our municipals. We just saw a municipal, vaccination site. They're doing over 600, shots there. They're fully capable of, if we're able to get the supply and go to the teachers and the related staff. We have already built the capacity on the local level to get this done. It's just a matter of getting the plan together so you can make sure you execute it in a safe way.
Are you getting any pushback at the Department of Health in terms of the changes you want to make? I mean, there seems to be a reason they did not include teachers when almost every other state did.
Yeah, I'm not going to get pushback. Like I said, this is day one as governor. I may have got a little pushback when I wasn't governor, but I fully expect this is going to happen because it's a high priority to get our kids back in the classroom, get teachers back in the classroom safely, and vaccinate them to salvage some of this school year, which we know there's hybrids going on, there's still virtual going on, and then prepare for September. This is when you're preparing for September, to make sure that we're fully open in September.
And I know I answered this before, but does that bump anybody else down, or do you think the flow of vaccine is going to be so great that it won't really make a difference? Or is somebody else?
Well, I think you're getting past that, and I said this early on when I said about the teachers that we weren't going to jump over 75-year-olds. We're into the 65-year-olds right now. This is the time to get the plan out. And then, again, I think it's going to be very important that President Biden yesterday said teachers is a priority. That matches up with what a priority I've had for the last several weeks.
So the other thing in Rhode Island is the underlying conditions people under 65 have not been included, and I know they're kind of worried, and they would be in the next group. Do you anticipate them getting bumped down, or do you think that's still on track?
No, I think that's on track, and I think that, remember, supply is increasing. We're going to get, this is the one thing that we need to get ready for. That's why we're building capacity. Supply is going to increase rapidly. This is when you do the planning to get the shots in the arm of people, not after you get the supply and then have to wait to get the capacity built up.
I just want to ask you lastly,
yes.
You've been shot out of a cannon the last few hours here, and it's been a very, very busy start. Has the weight of the office hit you yet?
I've got good people out here helping us out, so my feeling is you do the very best you can, and I'll do my best. And it's hard work doing your best. And my ask of everybody in the state of Rhode Island is for them to do their best during this time frame, and it's hard work. We know that, but we got to get across the finish line.